All right, everybody, welcome back to the ADL Season 2. It is Week 4, and we've got ourselves a great game going on right now. Great series. Game number 2 between Top5 and Earthspirit. These two teams, they went at it, and they went hard in that first game. 52 minutes in, I think is actually maybe closer to a 60-minute game. A very, very long one at that, but a lot of fun to watch. An impressive victory coming up for Top5. We'll see if they can continue their dominance right now, as they've played really well the past couple of games. Once again, thank you for joining us. My name is Matt. With me tonight is What Is Hip. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing pretty well. That was a pretty exciting first game. I'm pleased with how that one turned out. And Pat's whole man, him and his team just fought their way back into it after, not so good laning phase.
Yeah, that we talk so much about that tri-lane versus tri-lane. And
I mean, they won middle, I guess.
But here's the thing about that tri-lane, though, is that they never got a kill on Pat Soul at all in that tri-lane, which is like, that's very, like, that should have been their main goal. Yeah, they stopped him from CSing a little bit, but, like, there was no way to really lock him down. And I think part of that is because Mirana's so good at just escaping those scenarios with Leap and what have you. So, and to add on, Moonlight Shadow, which when you get level 6, you'll probably pop that up and be good to go. But Top5 have done a nice job of making sure that their farmer continues to farm and CS very well. So there is an Invoker for Relic now if Earthspirit want to play it that way, and that's actually rather scary to think about, considering Quas Exort has been the way to go for most Invokers the past couple of weeks, at least for the the American region. So I do like the Centaur, I do like the Sand King, but no Earthspirit. They've got the Invoker, and they'll combine it up with another hero here in a second. So
yeah, I mean, I think Invoker is still very potent. It's kind of interesting to me, actually, the way that Valve went about nerfing him in 6.81. They didn't touch Exort at all. They just nerfed EMP a little bit, and I don't know. I really still like Invoker. I think he's a really strong mid laner, and you really have to dedicate a lot to shut him down early. Otherwise, he kind of gets out of control.
Yeah, I agree with that. But one thing I would like to see, and I would... Actually, I guess I should say one thing I wouldn't like to see is what Ryu did in that game yesterday, where he played an Invoker, and it was the Quas Exort kind, and he just farmed middle for about 20 or so minutes, and he proceeded to, like, his only contribution to team fights were throwing out Sunstrikes that really didn't do anything. And yeah, he had an Echo 3, and yeah, he contributed a bit to the game in that way, and then he started playing with his team a bit more. But for, like, the first 20 minutes of the game, Ryu didn't really do much, and that's not really shots fired at Ryu. It's kind of, I guess, more so... Well, I guess it is shots fired at Ryu, but...
It is shots fired, but that's okay.
That's Ryu, so who gives a,
I would agree. I mean, I think you need to take advantage of the early Cold Snap. The early Forge Spirits with Cold Snap are very good. I mean, once you're at level 8, you can do tons of damage and very easily knock down some towers, so get behind you on that one.
Team ban.
Yeah, I think the Double Forge, that's the turning point for the hero when you get that, because then you can get a point in Wex after that, and then you start maxing your Exort, and then Deafening Blast comes into play, Meteor comes into play. So there's a lot that you have at your disposal, and then you start getting up your levels and Invoke, and then you can start actually using all of your abilities to your full advantage. So it really comes down to, actually, for an Invoker, you can win the game early on with Quas Exort, but you can also take it late, and I think that's one of those heroes that they because of the double Invoke and because of now the changes they made to him, he actually has a laning presence, whereas that used to not be the case. So I'm excited for Earthspirit and what they can accomplish here.
Yeah, I really like the start of their lineup, and I think it's a lot harder to really put the screws on to an Invoker. I mean, you have to just gank him, like, continually. Like, killing him once is not enough. And Templar Assassin might be a good way to put some pressure on him, though. This is a matchup I haven't personally seen in a while.
I've seen a bit of it, and it certainly goes for TA. You can gank her, though. It's not super hard for an Invoker, but it's a matchup that does favor TA a bit because of Refraction. Once you get level 2 Forge Spirits, which, the double Forge Spirits like you talked about, then it becomes a bit easier, but that's a ways away. And the laning phase, TA, with Refraction, with bottle charges, and she'll control the runes as well, because Invoker's simply just not going to go for them, or she'll have a support roam for them as well, and try to control runes. I guess you could say that for both sides, but I like the pickup a lot, and TA is just really good early burst damage, and she kind of fits that semi-carry mold that people love to pick nowadays, so...
Yeah, I agree. I really like Templar Assassin as a hero. I mean, kind of sad we don't see her more often, but I guess there are some pretty hard counters that deal with her. fairly efficiently. Mainly like Viper is very good and very popular right now as well. And we also see there was a ban out of the Viper in the, I don't know if you mentioned that, but in the second phase, so they were going for this TA from then.
Yeah, that's smart. They'll
try to take down that matchup's like unwinnable. So.
Yeah, they'll try to take out any counters here. I guess Venomets are still available. No Earthspirit, they go for the Mirana this time around. So this time it's gonna be, you know, it's still. It might be Bricks playing it, which is he plays I think a pretty strong Mirana, pretty solid Mirana as a core farmer. They don't have the Centaur that's obviously on top 5 side, which did pretty well early on. Now Doom comes out. That's a huge pickup against not only the Mirana but the Invoker as well specifically, and a bit greedy perhaps, but that'll be their safe lane farmer with a Sand King and whoever else they want to get for this last support. Centaur will be off lane, Templar Assassin's going to be mid, and top 5 have drafted themselves quite the lineup.
Yeah, I really like their lineup a lot. I'll be interested to see if they do just lane this as like, I mean, I guess there's small potential this could be like a solo safe laner and they aggro, but Sand King has such a small initiation range, it's not great. So I think you're probably on the spot with that one. Most likely just going to be a defensive tri lane with Doom farming it up, and I guess maybe we'll get to see how Patsoul does on a hero like Doom. I've never seen him play that one before.
It's weird because he likes to pick these like hard farming heroes, and Doom isn't really one of those. But I don't know.
Yeah, normally he's like Gyro or Mirana.
Yeah.
He actually really likes Gyro more than most pros.
I've seen him do AM and Void as well. So,
I wonder what kind of build we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be like the NV like utility mech Shibas, or
I think that's like
I'm the best build.
I think I don't see people going Lothars anymore on that hero. It's just kind of then again with the Lothars change, the duration being a bit longer. Who knows? It kind of alleviates the pain of the cooldown that got changed and pretty much nerfed the item real hard. Disruptor comes out for no Earthspirit, and that's one way to deal with it. Have Static Storm kind of take away and silence. Make sure your Fraction can't get off, or silence an Epicenter, or make sure the Doom can't throw his own Doom, and then have Centaur stay where he is. So Disruptor, pretty strong hero this game. With Rubik and Disruptor together, it's a very strong combo. Add that to the Mirana, and all of a sudden you may have yourself a winning combination coming out for an Earthspirit. So
yeah, fairly strong. Definitely a very nice little defensive trial line there. They can stop people from running at them. They've got Glimpse. Should be fairly protected from ganks as well from the TA. I mean, they've got Lift, Arrow, and Glimpse, so this looks like a pretty nice lineup for no Earthspirit. I really like both teams so far. I'm a little bit more worried, to be honest, about how Patsoul is going to function on this Doom and how they're going to use it. I mean, I think right now they're gearing up for some fairly heavy mid-game aggression. That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I think, you know, normally we're used to see Patsoul farming forever and ever and ever, but I think with Doom, you are really looking maybe around like 30 minutes once Centaur's got level 16, once Sand King has got good epicenter, once Templar Assassin is ready to go with you know, BKB Daedalus or Desolator or whatever.
I'd say a bit
maybe
earlier.
It's early in 30 minutes. Like 24 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. That's fine. And then like
I think
level 11 Doom.
Level
11 Doom is really what you're looking for. Level 1 Doom's fine, but level 2 Doom is really where you want to be at. Templar Assassin should be decently farmed by then. They'll probably fight even a bit earlier than that, to be honest, just because of TA being such an early kind of hero and dishing out the damage really, really early on. Sand King, maybe they'll wait for a Blink Dagger on him, potentially. That could get up really quick if he farms well enough and gets a couple of kills. Like maybe even like 15 minutes would be really good.
You know, I was going through what they needed in my head, and I was like, this is definitely not 30 minutes of farm. So,
at least
I think
you've
corrected
yourself.
Right.
You've corrected yourself.
You're absolutely right. I think it's going to be a bit earlier, but you know that, like you were saying, this isn't really the style we're used to seeing out of Patsoul. So maybe we'll see how it goes for him, I guess.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, because this is a lane that he probably won't get too much flack in.
Yeah, it should be okay.
I don't think they go aggro try with Rubik.
There's no way.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've been wrong before,
awful.
though.
Disruptor's not good in
the
lane.
The thing is though, like Doom, he doesn't handle adversity very well. Oh, Lich. Yes. This is what I wanted to see.
Incoming bounces.
Yeah, the bounces. Oh my god! Please don't build an Agnes first though. Like, well, I guess if the Doom builds mech,
that build's really not good. It's not, that item's not good.
I mean, it's fine.
I played against it like 3 times last night in a pub, and it's just awful. Like, you just split up, and then it still does nothing. It's like,
yeah,
all right, congrats. Unless you've got like Darkseer or Magnus or something, in which case I could see it being cool.
I don't know, dedicated stun. It's really good against Wisp. Obviously. I mean, well, Lich in general is just good
What
against Twist.
the fuck?
Yes! Yes, the
Oh,
Huskar.
God.
This hero is actually like really good right now. I'm just throwing that out
Any
there.
changes are that good?
I think it is. I think it's good because now you go lifesteal, and if you get like a satanic, you pretty much win the game. I'm pretty
So
sure.
is this a mid lane or is this like a what is this? How do you lane this?
I think they are going an aggro try and then safe lane Huskar. I think is what it's gonna be. Well, I don't know. We'll see what Bricks and maybe.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know. It's not mid. That's what I know for sure.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun one. God.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
How many times? I guess we saw Huskar played by Alliance. So I didn't see that game, but they picked it up, and it was like Huskar Abaddon, I think, something like that. And I don't know. That's crazy.
Oh, looks like.
Is he going?
Are they gonna dual lane this? What the hell is happening?
Are they winning too? No. It's gonna be aggro tri lane top safe lane farm for Relic. And that, yeah, okay. So I just missed the lanes. It's not safe lane farming Huskar. It's a safe lane farming Invoker instead. So, all right. Well, while we're talking about this, while we're on the subject, let's talk about the introductions. We've got Relic. He'll be on the Invoker for Ban Earthspirit. We'll see Half Fried Egg Roll. He'll be on the Mirana. We'll see Bricks on the Huskar in that mid lane, top lane as well. Goody's going to be on the Rubik, and then to round it all out, it is going to be Evan on the Disruptor. Or Thrall.
For top 5, they won game number 1. Can they win game number 2? We'll have to find out. It's going to be Respect on the Centaur. Whatever, going to be picking up the Lich for this game. Shanks on the Sand King. Hat Soul going to be picking up the Doombringer. And in the mid lane, it's going to be Fly on the Templar Assassin.
The thing is, Burning Spears are really good against Templar Assassin, and I think they do. They do damage over time. So yeah, it's really good against Refraction. So. This is
enough
actually
damage to actually trigger refraction.
I don't know how many ticks it does. That's the thing.
Yeah, it is. And it's 5 damage for refraction. So Burning Spears conveniently does 5 damage. So that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, he'll level it up probably. He'll go for Urn. It looks like because he already gets the Gauntlet of Strength. He might not even go for a bottle with all this regen that he has. I'd be surprised. I mean, you don't really need the mana. So if he gets under Vitality, he'll probably be fine. It's so weird to see a Huskar. Like if we sound, or if I sound specifically like I don't know what I'm talking about with Huskar, it's because I don't really play or do this hero this a lot. But
that's okay, me either.
You'll probably see him go for an armlet at some point into lifesteal, like maybe a Helm of the Dominator first, just to give him that lifesteal. Look at this damage that he's putting on Fly. Fly can't even get close. He threw up the refraction, was immediately ticked down by one of those Burning Spirits, which didn't even do that much damage to Huskar. So Bricks is like feeling really good about his chances in this mid lane, and this is a good counter to TI. I love this pick, and Relic will probably do fine down bottom. I mean, he'll have safe lane farm, whatever is here, and they'll keep this lane pushed out, under their tower, but it's fine.
Fly is completely screwed. I think he has like max. If he's even staying in this lane, he needs like max side blades or something. This lane is like impossible.
They might need to rotate him and like maybe send him mid or something. I don't know.
Like, look at this. It's gone. Refraction is gone.
Diving. Like, he was actually just diving the tower. If he gets, like...
he's gonna fucking die.
He's not gonna die. He's
not gonna die, but it's close.
Yeah. Apparently you can bottle through Burning Spears, though. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's not enough damage at level 1 to stop it.
Oh my god, the stacks of the Burning Spears is even more gross. Like, it just stacks up and just keeps going and just keeps going and just keeps going. Oh my lord, it's disgusting. And I don't know if there are max stacks that you can have for Burning Spears either, which is the gross thing.
I don't think there is.
Oh, Shanks got arrow top, and Goody gets the kill. Nicely done. They telekinesis into an arrow. Baron Earthspirit, they laid this so much better. I think maybe they're going to have Pat Soul jungle for now. Maybe they just get contested the farm. He might rotate back up. I'm not sure, but this is
early judgments. This game looks awful for top 5. I'm not really sure.
I guess
TA is going to have nothing.
The thing is, if you don't
means you're going to be dooming a Huskar.
You don't want to do that.
How shitty is that?
You don't want to. Like, that's the worst thing because great, no Inver Vitality, no life break, and no Burning Spear, and then the Invoker just goes to town, and you're like, great, well, okay, I guess that was a doom that I could have used elsewhere. I don't think he'll spend the doom on Bricks. I just don't see it happening. They're trying to maybe make a go here. Goody getting caught out. He got Burrow Striked. Gets body blocked. Nice play. Goody's going to wrap around on the other side, though, and he'll have help coming down the river from Evan. But, no, I mean, look at the TA. She does have 9 last hits, so it's not that bad. She hasn't died. She's getting more points of refraction now, which means she can tank the Burning Spears a bit more. Wrapping around.
Kind of.
Goody is here to help out for whatever reason. And Fly's like, all right, I can't even
He's like,
be here anymore.
Shit.
He backs away. Goody actually came down just to give a Sentry Ward to Bricks, which is a really smart play because when he gets level 6, he can definitely go for a kill. Down bottom, Relic, he's going to get blown up. The Ice Blast does the job there for whatever. And that's actually a big kill for them to shut down Relic farming, who only had 8 last hits, which isn't bad, but now he won't be getting that solo experience. And, well, that means also the kill going the way of the Centaur, I believe. No, it was Lich getting it, but the kill, well, I guess the assist nonetheless is still a big thing.
Look at this. Well, I just drank 3 bottle charges, went into refraction, and tried to like do anything to Bricks. He got like 2 right clicks off. Now he's just back to like no HP. This is not great. The good news is that TA in the late game I think is okay against Huskar, but are they gonna make it there?
That was Bricks. That was, yeah, he went up there with no vision. He'll have to eat a tree. He doesn't have enough vitality. He doesn't have a bottle, so now he's out of regen. And he has a lot of attack speed, yes, but...
You can also just die from like a well-placed Meld Strike.
Yeah, one Meld Strike will do the job, but Fly has to be as equally careful. He'll bottle up now, which actually is really good, and get... Oh my god, thank you, based Ice Frog.
Oh, baby.
The DD rune. RNGesus is coming to his aid.
What is he buying? Bricks has 800 gold.
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know what he's saving for. Maybe
he just brought a salve out.
Maybe treads.
Wouldn't you buy like the belt? Like, I don't know. Because he literally just brought a salve out.
That's a good point. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to wait. Shanks is... Yeah, oh, they found Shanks. Bro Strike's going to come through. He has arrow. Can he line this up? Can he measure this out? He'll leap forward looking for an arrow spot, but there's a creep wave in his way. They will not dive any further. They want this tower, mind you, because there's a jungling Doom. Now, Fly taking some harass mid lane. He still has that DD. He doesn't want to use it yet, but the damage from the Burning Spears take is disgusting. The 3 stacks now going down to 2. You are...
That's gross.
If you read the tooltip, it says you are on fire. That's actually the coolest thing I've ever heard. I'll try to show it when it's up again, but
you are on fire. That's funny.
Shanks is they're actually gonna pull this creep wave back. Shanks like, I can't stay here anymore. He might try to deny this tower. No, there's no way. This tower's gone. All right, I told you it was treads.
All right, whatever.
You didn't believe me.
I mean, I believed you. I just didn't know why I didn't buy the other half.
Down bottom, Relic. They use the dust. Telekinesis is going to come through Relic. He's got no mana, so they really can't fight. Whatever taking some right-click damage, though, and he's kind of squishy. Whatever's getting backed off. Stomp's going to come through, though. Double Edge. She's got enough mana. He's going to use it. Relic. He is about to fall. One more right-click will do the job. They have to use the Ice Blast on Goody. Oh, he wants whatever he can't get it. He's going to feed off a free kill to Pat Soul.
Bang, bang. That was not great. This bottom lane is actually going horribly. Lich is a strong laner. Yeah, I don't really know why Lich fell off so hard. Like, he's still a really strong laner.
There are other alternatives like AA and Dazzle.
I guess. I mean, I think like when you just like pick a Lich, you just like won your lane. Congrats, lane 1.
I mean, well,
not always, but
if you pick an aggro try against whatever try they run, generally you'll win against the Lich. Ice Blast is good, but I don't think they're gonna stay. They're gonna look for Bricks here. He is in a lot of trouble. There's no Doom up. They have Centaur Conqueror Stomp. However, they're gonna use it. Bricks. He is dead to the DD. Fly getting some revenge, but Pat Soul will pick up the kill in the end, and he'll throw up a nice little trap here on the high ground just to make sure he's got some vision going his way. So, Fly. Now he's starting to get into it, man. He's got, what, 16 last hits, which isn't bad. Yes, you'd like to see more coming out because Huskar is 29. It's not
great.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. But Half Fried with 48 CS leading the way in this top lane. And he goes for the treads, might go for Midas next, or straight into a Maelstrom. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I guess I was just totally wrong about this top lane as well. Like, oh god, he's going for Fly. Unfortunately, it's a TP scroll.
They already used the glimpse they did. Okay, so.
Yeah. But I guess the thing I wasn't really expecting, a lot of players have been doing this lately, so I don't know why I didn't think about it, but getting 2 points in Thunderstrike early is actually fairly good in tri-lane. And it also gave them vision to line up arrows and things like that, so the top lane went really well for them. Half Fried Egg Roll is farming up a Storm with 52 CS at 730.
I mean, that's 360 damage from Thunderstrike altogether.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, Thunderstrike's a big nuke. It's one of the biggest in the game.
Yeah. Like its level 1 nuke is 240, so that's pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage really.
Plus some vision.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd agree. Disruptor's a really good hero. I think he's probably going to be picked
the
most at the qualifiers, or at least one of the heroes that's picked the most. I wouldn't. I'd
agree.
say he wouldn't be picked the most. I think Centaur will probably be picked the most, and then I don't know. I guess we're talking about that a bit too early though. So back to the game.
Do you still think Centaur is like? You think? I mean, you think the nerf wasn't enough? He's still too good.
He's too good. They got to make him less tanky. Like the mana cost.
I'd agree.
Stomp's good, but they doom up him around on the top lane. They're gonna go for a kill. Burr strike now on half right. He might fall here. Looks like he will. There's no way he can get out. He's got to try to right click, but to no avail. He'll die. And Pat Soul's actually got his third kill going his way now. So not only is he getting kills, but he's getting farm from it, and he's also getting decent CS. 35, not bad, but.
Yeah, it's not too bad. He's got Devour as well,
Smoke
and
mid.
Looks like he's working towards mech. He has a ring of regen, so
yeah, they're gonna try to go for this tower. I actually would like to see a mech coming out for Pat Soul, and we talked about it a bit earlier, but
yeah, I think so.
They're trying to go for the tower here mid with the illusions of Huskar, which are really good. I think they get the passive. I'm pretty sure they get Berserker's Blood. Yeah, they do. Okay.
Yeah, they do.
That's
well.
Like, Centaur's gonna come in though. Blink. There it goes. Stomp. Double edge. Big chain frost coming through, bouncing on everybody. It does go to the illusions. Doesn't matter. The life break is up. Whatever. Gonna go down. Bricks is manning right now. There is the EMP. Fly with a double kill. The cold snap. No, the uphill miss. Oh, the miss coming out. Relic had a sure kill there if it wasn't from the uphill miss. But guess who's coming in to clean up potentially? Well, no, maybe not. They have the Mirana here. Might throw out an arrow. We'll see if it goes. Decides against it, but big chain frost coming out from that Lich, though.
I guess herein lies the problem with Huskar. Like, you're relying kind of on taking some decent damage to get a lot of attack speed, but then, I mean, T was great against TA in the early laning phase, but once you've got pretty low HP, TA will just kill you in one hit.
Yeah. And
so, therein is the problem. I think if you have a lead, it's pretty good, but if you get behind, it's definitely not great. Well, that's a blink dagger in a respect.
Yeah, he said that. He had that for the last
Top 5 is a huge kill lead. How do I, like... I didn't catch that somehow. I don't know.
Side trap. Nice. Cold snap. Goody. Now he uses the telekinesis as well. Kinetic field. Will they get both of these kills? There's the life break. Fly, you are in trouble. You are out of mana, and you are dead. No, the glimpse back on Pat Soul. He's got no mana to doom now. He died. Oh, what a Centaur Conqueror stop into a Burrow Strike. But Shanks is dead. He's sitting Sandstorm. But there's a Sentry Ward right here. How are they not going to have a Sentry when you have a Mirana on your team? Maybe not his best play. He will save the Doom's life, however. And now this is their tower. And that kill lead is dwindled down to a 2-kill lead. Experience and gold-wise, it's going Ban Earth's way. 500 gold lead going their way right now. Experience-wise, it's even, so...
That was a pretty interesting fight. That was a good example of you have a little bit of an advantage. Huskar is pretty good. He immediately... Wow, he bought a mech.
I love that pickup, actually. The only
That's
problem
really
is...
neat.
He's like,
I mean, I had no expectations. I had no idea what he was going to buy, so
he has like
that's
no
just
mana
kind of
pool.
that's neat.
He has like no mana pool. The thing is, he doesn't need to use much mana.
He doesn't need mana.
It's really only necessary for End of Vitality, which like that's the only reason he'd use it. But that's
literally
the
only reason.
But I love that pickup. Relic has Drum now.
That's
he went
cool.
Quas Wex, and I think they have a good shot at this one now. Because they shut down TA so hard, she bought a Recovery Midas, and it's 11 minutes in, and she still doesn't have it. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's probably mission accomplished for the Huskar. He definitely won the lane. It's a mid-game. I mean, that's a couple team fights were a little weird there, but they seem to have caught the edge in the end. And delaying a Midas this much on a TA is a pretty big deal because she is relying on those levels. And Midas will help her get back into it, but it's going to take a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a glimpse. Uh-oh.
Is this Lich
Rip
dead?
Lich.
This Lich is dead.
No.
I answered the question. Seconds later. Pat Soul gets a kill down bottom, though, on half right. I think they use Doom for that. Absolutely. So, surprisingly enough, his mech is not nearly as close as... well, I mean, I guess he could buy it out right now, but... The mech's pretty much already done for the Huskar, isn't it? Yeah, it is, so...
Oh yeah, he has it.
And 800 gold in the bank as well, so plus his treads. So. He doesn't have the bracer or the urn that I thought he might have gone for mid lane. Stomp gonna come through. Relic is probably dead. They dusted him immediately.
Doesn't look great.
Yeah, he's done. That's it.
Wow,
there's the urn as well.
Wow, look at that. Okay.
Well, I mean, like we said, I at least had no expectations coming into this game of what this Huskar was going to buy, but I think this makes a lot of sense. It's kind of it's pretty neat.
Evan is also probably dead. Yeah, he's dead. He'll glimpse back for a second, but 2 right clicks from the TA will take him down.
Yeah, that's actually really bad that TA just got those 2 kills too. That's I mean,
Her treads are done.
he was
now,
fairly
she wants
behind,
it.
and yeah, now she has treads, and the Midas is done. So that's not great.
They might go for this tower.
Is under
see.
attack.
Do some damage to it. Relic's gonna immediately jump in for the tornado, the EMP, which even with that changed
Dire's
EMP,
bottom tower
you
is
still
under
can't
attack.
get away from it. Did you see that? The radius
No.
is so big, and
Still good. I mean, I think that little nerf was more towards the very early laning phase. Like,
Dire's bottom
if you were like a
tower
storm or
has
something
fallen.
and you got EMP'd at like level 3, it was the most frustrating shit ever.
yeah.
And now you can kind of just walk away with it. But paired with tornado, I mean, if you time it correctly, it's still very hard to avoid.
Yeah, every single time Relic has been on the spot here. He's hit most of his EMPs, so props to him right now. He's almost at max Wix. He's 2 points away, and he'll probably get that in the next 2 levels. He's not going to go for Invoke after. I don't
No, yeah, I don't think so.
So
He's a one-mana EMPing machine. He doesn't need no other spells.
yeah, he really doesn't. I mean, and that's
At
what
this
most
point.
invokers do now is they just kind of sit on 1 or 2 spells for the early stages of the game. Then like once you hit level
Yeah.
17, that's when you've got everything maxed out and ready to go for the most part.
But this is his best asset right now, and he knows that. I mean, cutting off the mana pool of all of these heroes is fairly good. I mean, I'm pretty sure if he hits an EMP, is that enough to take away Doom?
Oh, I think absolutely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if he hits an EMP, then Doom can't Doom, so...
I mean, like, he's got
That's
such a low
pretty good.
mana pool. They actually smoke cake down bottom for Banner of the Spirit. I wanted to talk about Shanks now has his Blink Dagger. He's going to buy it out right here, and it's going to get flown out to him. So 14 minutes, not too bad, but the smoke mid, Brix is going to be looking to somebody to jump on, and Fly is going to be the man. Will they go for this Meld Strike? They've got to get a sentry down, and they have it. Telekinesis Fly is very, very dead. Refraction is going to go, but only for a moment. Now they also chase down Lich, and they got that kill as well. With Half Ride and Relic coming in from the top side, they take him down. 2 quick kills for Banner Earthspirit. And just like that, real easy for them, I'd say.
It's extremely back and forth this game. Little skirmishes going both teams' way, but I mean the mech is a huge deal at this point. I mean it doesn't turn off Doom obviously, but it makes it so you probably won't die from it. As like if you just get doomed and back up and he mechs you, you should be okay. What are you writing? Careful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very great.
That's on my chat wheel or not? Yeah, that's on my chat wheel. And,
I've Split Up and Farm is my newest addition.
God, I love that one. I need to add it.
Spam that one.
Was it you and I who were talking about that? That it was such a good one.
Yeah, I mean I'm a big fan of the out farm your opponent in pubs, so I'm a big proponent of that one.
Rubik just stole. What did he just steal? Is that
Devour.
Devour? Yeah, okay. That looked like Lion for a second. I was like, what is that? No, okay, Devour, got it. That's actually good for farming too.
Shout out to Valve. Nice little change there.
What to the? Yeah, that is nice. He devoured a creep and he didn't get anything for it. So, interesting.
Ice Frog, please.
I don't know what creep he devoured.
I think he ate a small wolf.
Yeah, but that still gives you critical strike.
Oh, you're right.
It might still be on there. It just doesn't show up. It should be there.
It also
though.
could just be a bug. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a visual bug or an in-game bug.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that. Interested to know.
I mean, you definitely should have gotten it, right? I mean, in my opinion, at least.
I mean, because I've devoured small wolves before, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get anything for this, and then I'm like, oh, I've not
It's
pack leader Zoro. Damn it.
Huh.
So yeah, you get critical strike
I
from
wonder
it.
if that's a bug.
Yeah, it should be. He should have gotten that, but that's fine. The thing is though,
he's still getting farm though.
The thing is though, usually a Devourer persists through death, so
Yeah.
maybe they don't want to have that happen and like have it persist through death. I mean,
it could just be like, it could just be like you lose it if you die.
I don't know. There's a lot of musing going on, but speaking of musing, half red egg roll. He's not doing that. He's dying. So less musing, more dying coming out for the poor Mirana. She'll go down and a nice pickup. They've ganked her a lot. They are making sure that Mirana is not getting anything. But he picked up a Maelstrom, and they also bought an Ultimate Orb. So it seems like he can't decide what to buy. Interestingly enough, they put some pressure on the tier 2 mid, but now they're getting chased down. Brix is going to avoid a side blade, but he will get stomped up by that Blink Dagger coming in from the Centaur War Runner. They'll throw up the Inner Vitality as well. Oh, Shank's looking for a burrow. He's going to find it. Brix in some trouble. The Sandstorm's going to fly. What a tornado. EMP as well is going to push them back and rip all of their mana for the most part anyway. Now they're maybe looking to fight here. They're all leaving, as you can clearly see. Pat Stoll, he actually missed out on the EMP, so he has mana to Doom and mech and what have you, so... but that tornado EMP combo, man, God, that's so gross. And like the cooldown's not even that bad.
Nope, still very good. He's going for a 4 staff now. no Orchid out of Relic quite yet, instead of favoring the mobility, and I can definitely understand that.
Yeah.
He's been their initiator in the fight,
Dire's
so...
middle tower is under
I love that
attack.
choice. They also have a really smart, like, they know that there's no mana up on top 5 right now. They have to go and regen. And so they just take down the tier 2 tower really quick. I love that play from them, so... oh my god, Huskar's going for Aghanim Scepter. Dear god. I forget what this even does. Scepter cooldown's 4 seconds. Scepter damage dealt 65% instead of... well, I don't know. Well, they're going to burrow him right now. They're going to doom him up as well. Bricks is, he's done.
Goodbye, Bricks.
Rip him. He's trying to deny, but he had a long way to walk, so with the slow on him, he will go down, and that's Pat Soul getting yet another kill, and he's going to be going for probably BKB. He has the Ogre Club, and against, I think...
Looks like it.
The Tornado EP is too much, so BKB is probably the right choice, I think.
I'd agree. I mean, you pretty much just need to get... If you're a hero like Doom and you heavily rely on your mana pool and don't have a large mana pool, you're basically forced into the BKB against the Wex Invoker because you can't really... I mean, sure, you can be like, oh, I'll just avoid it, but you really can't. Like, Tornado is such a long range. If Invoker wants to hit you with it, and he's competent, which Relic is far more than competent on Invoker, he probably will get you.
Yeah.
So I think it's absolutely the right choice. Also, he can just walk through. He doesn't get Huskar ulted. It doesn't. You have to deal with Static Storm. There's a lot of good reasons to get that BKB this game.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is it's usually a solid pickup anyways on a Doom. So TA will pick up the Aegis as they sneak Roche pretty quickly. And speaking of BKB, TA is getting the same thing, going right towards it with the Ogre Club. So solid pickups now coming out for top 5. Once those BKBs are online, they have a decent shot at taking the mid game. Bricks is still going to do damage, however, and Life Break, I mean, that goes through BKB, I believe, but it does no damage, so there's no point in using it, obviously. And
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
So now they actually smoke up with Relic leading the way. Them. Yeah, that's fine, I suppose, but
not great. Definitely not worth 50% of your health.
Yeah, it really isn't. Oh, Relic, Tornado, EMP, they lined up right in a row. The kinetic field as well. The Static Storm on top of it. The arrow hitting right on whatever, respect. Doom on Relic, a bit late to the party. He has the Aegis up on Fly. The Chain Frost flying through. Nice Delta Split, whatever is done. Will they get Pat Soul? They'll glimpse him back. He is going to go down here. Look at this. Relic's still participating, even with that Doom on him. He is very fast. Not going to matter. The Thunder Strike coming out from Evan, getting a double kill, 4 dying. Fly not even in that engagement. That was a huge Smokank. Relic with a huge Tornado EMP and the arrow to fly out on top of the Static Storm. Disgusting stuff there.
That was a disaster for top 5. I mean, Earthspirit already had an advantage, and after that fight, it's going to be pretty sizable. I mean, they're going to lose a tier 2 here too, I think.
Yeah, this tier 2 tower is probably gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Top tower is
they can maybe defend it. They don't have Doom. They smoked up. They smoked up. They're ready to go. They want to use their abilities. They've got Epicenter.
They have Epicenter, yeah. Maybe it's not dead. Who knows?
He's got to charge it probably now.
No, if they get a Tornado, they're screwed.
BKB, or excuse me, Burrow Strike going in. Double Edge hitting on a lot of heroes. Relic getting Melt Strikes. He's done. Bricks backing away. Nice defense coming out. The Doom TP's in. There's going to be the side trap. Bricks is slowed up, and he's got no way to get out. They will grab it half right in the backside, and they'll pick up Bricks as well to clean house. So, like you said, this is a very back and forth game, and it continues onward at 21 minutes in with 3 heroes dead for Ban Earthspirit. Nice play coming out from top 5 with that defense.
Yeah, really nice defense. They didn't even have to use Epi for that, so they held that better than I thought. Great job.
Yeah, that was actually. They didn't need to use the Epi. That's the big thing too, is that it's ready.
Yeah, that's pretty huge because they really need that. I mean, Double Edge. They were able to. The biggest thing is they were able to get Relic before you use the spell. And I mean, if he had gotten a Tornado off there for some reason, then that would have been up shit creek. They probably all would have died again. So good engagement, good use of that smoke. I think they really needed to do that. We're gonna try to get a tier 1. They're gonna wrap around, try to kill Evan here as well.
Yeah, Evan is maybe in trouble. They'll TP
he
in
looks
right
like
now
he's in
and
some trouble.
Help him out here. Half Right is actually the one getting caught out. Blink, Stomp, Stampede as well. Burrow Strike onto a couple. Epi's gonna fly through. Bricks is getting very low. He's gonna Life Break on to fly. It's not gonna be nearly enough. And all of a sudden, they're running hard over all pretty much Ban Earthspirit. And there's the Aegis going through. Burrow Strike in now on the Doom to Half Right. They'll step up on Goody. He'll fall next to the right clicks of the Lich. And Sand King with the Sandstorm. Half-Ride should survive this. Yeah, he'll be fine. Oh, my God. Whatever's going deep. He's got Chain Frost. He's got Ice Blast. He's got a TP out now. That's... Oh, no. The arrow. Whatever. No. Oh, the stop in. Oh, my God. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was a bait. It was worth it.
What the hell, man? These teams just love diving. Like, there's a tier 1 tower and they're in the goddamn
Radiant's
base.
top tower is
Oh, I
under
love it. I love watching these
Dire's
teams
bottom
play.
tower is under attack.
Oh, that was
Radiant's
hilarious.
top tower
That's
has
what we
fallen.
call.
I mean, it
one-
worked.
It's a
They killed him.
177C reverse inward pike.
Yeah, that was
Middle
that
tower
was
is
that was
under
some
attack.
dives. They're gonna try to
10.
get Relic in the bottom lane. Can they get him? Shanks! Oh, bro, strike. They have dust as well. Relic, are you gonna make it out of here? A great tornado. He's running away, 4 steps away. He's got Ghost Walk. I think he's okay.
He's speedy, man. What did they change?
Speedy Gonzalez.
What did they change?
Out
The enemy
here.
slow? For Ghost Walk, I forget. That's something else.
What did you say?
What did they change for Ghost Walk? Because I know they changed it a bit.
It no longer slows magic immune units.
Okay.
It's not a big change.
Oh, all right. I thought it was a lot worse than that. I was like, oh, Ghost Walk not nearly as good as it was before. But that's like
That's still fine.
that should be what it was before.
Yeah, it's still way better than it was before they buffed it. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I meant to
you're
say.
right. Lincoln Sphere is actually going to be done for Morano rather soon. So yeah, Doom has been an issue, and Lincoln's will help solve that issue. But I don't know. She's done damage. She's been a part of some fights, and it's back and forth. And actually, Ban Earthspirit now only have a 1,000 gold lead. They had a 5,000 gold lead not too long ago.
XP. Oh, look at XP. Top 5.
Pretty good for top 5. I don't know how they keep winning or at least getting back
this
into
is a
these
wild
games.
game.
Patzel with his BKB now. Fly has a BKB and 600 gold, and well, I don't think she's got anything flying out, but
Oh, he just finished that BKB.
so I don't know. This
This is a wild one, man.
is gonna be.
Oh god, Slitch is going for Ags. We're in, boys.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. They can't use their.
If
they
he
won't be
buys
able
an
to use their
Ags, he is absolutely required to use it on the Ancients.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to
If that
use
doesn't
them.
happen, I'm gonna be so unhappy.
I don't think he's gonna get it ever. Like he's got no gold like at all. I just
Yeah.
He's
24
gonna,
minutes, he's got 1/4 of it. Maybe, I mean, he could just like randomly win a team fight.
Well, that might happen right now. Static Storm is up. Relic, they're gonna get Chain Frosted. They'll use it just to
there's
kill
one.
him. Well, Evan getting low. Life Break coming in though. Bricks wants to fight. The BKB popped at the right time from Fly. That's Eye Trap was on the trees actually. Now they're working on this poor goody here who's gonna fall down as well. So I think he was Sandstorm, wasn't he? Did he steal that?
Yeah, Rip Goody. He has a freaking Hood of Defiance. It's an item.
Really?
That's an item choice.
He
Yeah.
wants pipe. He wants the pipe.
Yeah.
They're at the next.
Okay.
Though. There's the Lincoln's done for the Murano right now, but they're going to take this tier 1 tower. And top 5 are running all over Ban Earthspirit right now. The Huskar pick not going as well as they'd like, but Burrow Strike coming
Radiant's
through.
middle
Just
tower
missing out
has
on a couple of
fallen.
heroes. They leaped away. They'll take the tier
Dire's
1. They'll
bottom
back
tower
off.
is
Roshan
under
is up,
attack.
and who knows how long.
I mean, I
don't
guess
know.
part of the problem with the Huskar pick is he spent 3,000 gold and got nothing for it yet. We'll see how good it is once he has the Ags, but if it doesn't, like, this Ags has to pay off huge, or I think they're just screwed.
The problem is they have BKBs now. It doesn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, some of the supports, yeah, that'll be great. But, like, if they pop the BKB when he life breaks, he's pretty much fucked. So,
He's sitting there, dick in hand, not able to do anything.
I mean, a lot of the team fights haven't gone their way recently. A lot of it has to do with BKBs. They need an Ags up on the Disruptor more than anything, and he's getting close
Radiant's
to it,
top
actually.
tower
2 more
is under
components
attack.
away, so... in fact, he's very close to picking up another one, so... Like, one really good fight will be Ags for Evan, and that's huge. They'll take the tier 1 tower down bottom, and they'll stay together here, so we might see an engagement. They're going to check the Ancients first.
Holy wraparound.
Yeah,
Radiant's
this is
top
really
tower
long.
is under
They could have
attack.
cut through the river and gotten there a bit quicker, but... Is this fixed? Nope, it's not fixed. Good to know.
Mine's better, but it's still not fixed.
Radiant's top tower is under
That's
attack.
unfortunate. And wraparound gank is the name of the game. Alright, that was
Okay,
just...
please, sir. We're trying to
I
make
don't
this
even know.
original.
I don't even know if that was shots fired or... I don't even know what that
That
was.
definitely wasn't shots fired. I think you were just trying to emulate him. And you're living vicariously.
Oh,
Oh,
the
courier! No! Oh, I had a pipe recipe on it. That's bad. But now they know that they're all here. I think a
they're
big fight's about
MLS.
to break out. Look at this
we
freaking ring
go.
around the rosy, man. They're like, oh, they knew. The double edge coming through the burrow strike, the tornado hitting up on the Sand King. Evan is so low. He gets off the Static Storm in time. 1-for-1 trade. The mech is up. Brick's trying to do what he can, but guess what? That's not much. 2-for-1 now. They're on the back foot. They're running away. The stomp is up. Relic, they want to get him, but with Wex move speed, he's pretty quick. The Doom is now done. Ghost Walk is going to be used. They'll take 3 down, and now this is a tier 2 tower. And top 5 have won every fight in the past 10 or so minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, and that was I mean, Centaur had a gem there, so that
Radiant's
did not
bottom
go how they
tower is
wanted it
under
to
attack.
at all. And now Patzel is sitting on 3.7k, and Lich is only 1,000 golds away from picking up that Ags. Dear Lord.
Yeah, that is
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
that's something. And Evan really needed to get a good fight there. Like, that would have been his Ags. And that is so huge to have up against heroes with BKBs, but he's not close now. Well, he is kind of close, but not as close as he could have been. And Lich getting an Ags is, oh god, like Centaur ult, and then it really comes down to just positioning. But the thing is, like with Roche and how big Roche is going to be for contention, if they get caught in the Roche pit, they're all dead. They're all dead. That's it.
Yeah, that's that you're not wrong about that. That's for sure. Like that's the worst case scenario for them, basically. So I don't know, man. I think this game is still anyone's.
It certainly is, and it's been a good series. We only have this series tonight, so this is the last game of the evening before we get out of here. But it's like it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be, I hope, a climactic finish.
I think top 5 have made some really good itemization choices that are putting them way ahead in this. I mean, the BKBs are just absolutely hosing Banner because half right egg roll doesn't really have any damage, so
Half fried.
half fried.
He's sitting on 2,100 gold, and he really does need some damage. He's gonna finish up his Mjolnir probably, and that requires a Cyberstone and then the recipe, which is not very expensive. So he can actually just buy that very soon. And that'll give him some decent damage going his way. And then he'll probably need some more damage on top of that. Oh, that's a Desolator for the Templar Assassin. Oh, wow. They are now, I think, in the lead. Yeah, by almost 7,500 gold, so it's getting out of hand.
XP is 14,000 in their favor.
Yeah, top 5 are... They're rolling. Roshan's up.
I mean, Huskar is going to get completely destroyed by this Desolator.
I feel like this Huskar pick did not work out at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, just has been great.
I think
honestly, I think the Ags is a huge mistake. Like,
if they didn't
still
go
doesn't have
BKB, if they didn't go BKB, he's probably okay. But
that's a pretty big if, though.
and they,
I mean, there's
like,
an Invoker and a Disruptor. Why wouldn't you go BKB?
I feel like Fly, they tried to shut him down, but that was like the only thing they tried to do with Bricks, and they kind of won the early game. But now that we're 30 minutes in, it's really looking like it's top 5's game here. Again, the
I mean,
Rana can carry,
they won the
but
laning phase with Huskar, but that was pretty much it.
this Roche is going down real fast. Meld Strike and Desolator means this thing falls very quickly. And
Roshan has
yeah,
fallen
that's going to be
to
an
the
Aegis
dire.
for Fly. He'll sell up his something.
Immortality.
Pick up the Aegis as well. So now it's time for them to, well, time for them
Axe
to
is
go
up.
for a push. Okay,
Right
well,
in time.
it's finally
It's
got
not
it.
right on time. I don't know. I don't even know if this is going to do anything.
I don't think so. I really don't think it's... it'll kill somebody if there's no BKB up, but...
Oh. Nope. Patzel at this point just doesn't care with the
doesn't
Shivas.
care, yeah. Mana's not an issue anymore.
Arcane Boots as well on Shanks, so...
They'll smoke up at the HUD top. They'll look for a half right egg roll. Arrow's going to fly through.
Dire's top tower
And
is
I'm not
under
sure what's going to
attack.
land on. Oh, they just passed up a DD rune. Oh my god, DD.
I don't think Half Red's going to get caught by this either. He knows what's happening.
Yeah, he has Moonlight too. Centaur has that gem, right? So is he
Yeah.
there? Yeah, he's there. They're gonna just backtrack, I think, maybe, and go for the DD rune. Arrow flies. They
Owning
see it
arrow.
there.
Oh, and he gets the Centaur. That's actually huge.
Yeah, now he just leaps and TPs away, so they couldn't find him. They heard the TP, I think, and that means they get out.
Oh my god, he did it. Oh, but it's the only camp that doesn't work on. Jesus, what
What?
a fail fish.
What?
He just ulted the Ancients, but it was the dragons, so the little ones just died, and then it.
Yeah, he needed the giant, the ancient.
He
Golems,
needs the golems. Yeah, that sucks.
or the
And
the Thunderhide wizards.
Didn't even stack it. And
How
that's
unfortunate.
just unfortunate.
How unfortunate.
And he went for it, just didn't work out.
That's right.
I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, me too. I also would have been a fan. They're looking to fight, though. Relic. Arrow's going to fly through. Tornado. EMP heading up. This is going to cut off their path of entrance. And Fly, well, he loses all of that mana, but Arcanes are going to go. And Fly's like, that's fine. We're good to go now. And now they're going to just try to push to this tier 2 tower. And the pipe was actually up. And now that it's gone... Oh, but here it is. The Aghanim's from the Disruptor. That could change things.
Yeah, this could change things, for sure. Something worth noting is Bricks never bought lifesteal.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah,
has
I'm
fallen.
surprised, actually. Or an armlet, for that matter. He has no damage.
He's not even using the change.
I don't know why they picked this at
Yeah,
all.
like, why would you
other
do
than
that?
to counter fly, which did okay, but and at the time we were like praising it. But now it's kind of like it's not really working out. So top 5, they might just 2-0 this series. I don't know. They've got a
Yeah, it
decent
looks
lead.
pretty good at this point.
They've got a
I think
decent
Banner
lead.
has screwed up a couple times.
They're gonna Moonlight Shadow though, but there's a gem up reminder on the Centaur. But if they find a good initiation with Tornado EP into a Static Storm on like 3 or 4, even 5 heroes, that would be huge. They're gonna stomp in though. Tornado's gonna fly up. There's the Static Storm flying through. The BKB gets off for Pat Soul. Evan in trouble. Stampede was stolen and was used to get away to disengage. Aegis is gonna go. Bricks, he already used that life break. It's a pretty short cooldown. Looks like he'll back off now. No, he's just gonna get caught out. They use the Lich Ult just to bring him down for whatever reason. And
Radiant's top tower.
Relic
is
got
under
doomed
attack.
before he could use EMP. Big difference maker in that fight.
Pat Soul was actually in that Static Storm, but he didn't get silenced.
Radiant's
Or
top
he like
tower
walked out of
has
it very
fallen.
quickly or something.
Got the BKB off.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Magic.
Radiant's top tower is under
Maybe
attack.
he just got the BKB off before he landed. I don't know if that's possible, but throw strike
Oh,
in.
they're going in
Relic
Relic.
is probably dead.
Fortified.
Shiva's no. Oh, Force Staff. Well, Melt Strike's gonna go. Arrow does hit up. That'll be on Pat's Soul, but is the damage there? The Mjolnir's coming out right now. It's doing a decent bit, but the glimpse back coming through. Pat's Soul might fall here. He's getting very low. He's got a lot of armor. Oh, he's solo the stop though. He didn't get it on. The Epicenter's going through as well. 3 down now. Fly trying to fight this. He'll get the kill on the Mirana, but he'll die in the end. 4 down now. All of a sudden for top 5, Tornado flying through, missing the TPing out Centaur War Runner, and all of a sudden, Ban Earth, they turn it around and they get a couple kills going their way, and they defend their tier 3 and high ground.
The problem is that everyone on the Dire is loaded at this point. Like, they all have buyback. They all have over 2,000 gold except for the Lich. So that was still a very good fight for them.
I don't know. It's going to be a rough battle for Banner to try to defend their high ground. They're looking to try to push in the tier 3 and maybe force out some buybacks, and I understand what they're going for. But with the Glyph, most of the heroes are going to be back up anyways. This is an inadvisable push. We've seen Earthspirit do this before, where they try to force out buybacks and stuff like that, and they just back off, but I don't know.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is questionable. They will do
Dire's
some damage to the tier 3
structures are
tower. The
fortified.
only one that's not up for another 20 some odd seconds is going to be the TA. That's actually a really big deal. Coming in.
That was quite a defensive kinetic field, and they can't even really do anything.
Yeah.
Now we can frost armor the towers.
Look at his buyback status. That is.
That's a lot. That's a lot of buybacks.
That is a lot of buybacks if I've ever seen. So
Regeneration.
Interesting item build out of the TA. Now he goes for the blink dagger.
I like that. Just to be able to get in and get fighting. He wants to avoid the tornado and the MP, so he wants to get in close. With the BKB, he can just turn that on and jump kind of at his leisure with the Centaur. They can just do it in conjunction with one another now. They don't really have to kind of run in later, so.
Both just YOLO in.
I love it. So Fly, he's got the potential to just run right in and kill people, I think, and we'll go from there.
Ban Earth are looking quite defensive at this point. They're in their base. They can't really go anywhere. They've tried to D-ward. There's still some wards here giving vision to the Dire outside the base, and at this point they just have to be afraid, because if one of them gets picked off, game might be over.
The thing is, though, they do have those buybacks, at least.
Only on Invoker on Mirana, though.
Well, good.
And
he's
Rubik's about to
his,
have it.
But yeah, Bricks doesn't do anything really anyways at this point. What's his item choice next? I don't know. He's got only 700 gold in the bank. He's got little to no farm. His net worth is, where is it at? Oh, God. It's about half. A little lower than half, actually, so. It's a rough game for Bricks right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on... I mean, I don't know why I didn't, like, buy lifesteal. The thing is, if you buy lifesteal, you can at least, like, just go to the jungle and rice up some items. Like, this has
He can do that
nothing.
without lifesteal right now. I think he's just got no damage.
Well, at this point, yeah. But, no, I mean, like, in the early parts of the game. Like, after we realized that TA was too much physical damage for him to handle.
Well, the thing is he ever going to really catch up to the TA after that point?
Maybe
Huskar?
not, but you're
No,
certainly
really.
not going to if you build an Ags.
Yeah, that's true. Also, what's important
because the
is
mech
that-
was like he had the mech at like 12 minutes or something. He had the mech really early.
Yeah. Is Life Break
Then-
one instance of damage, or is it multiple instances of damage? Because I wonder how that interacts with refraction.
Pretty sure it's one instance of damage.
I think it is too, but I don't know. I've seen Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it's one instance though.
I wish it would tell you.
Since it doesn't say it's multiple, I'm pretty sure it's one.
Yeah, you're probably right. So that also makes it like he doesn't even need to be KB. He just needs like refraction, just to be able to avoid the life break. So.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's just not very good against the TA. I think he really, at this point, he just needs to use it on like Shanks or Lich before the fight starts and hope that he can kill them.
1-800 Merlini coming out right now from Relic.
It wasn't as bad as the pause the other day. There was a pause the other day that was like, that was serious. I think it was the game that you were sick. Me and Kalagai were casting, and as soon as the pause happened, Kalagai just started yelling. He was so mad. It was like right in the middle of the team fight.
I remember making a stat that said 1-800 Merlini on it.
I was just like, well,
okay.
Oh god.
Or it was one of those games. I don't know, but yeah,
it was quite the Merlini pause. This one, they're just, I'm sure they're having maybe lagging or someone need to use the bathroom or something. Dota's a long game. 4,000 gold though on Fly. What is he gonna buy next? Manta? Basher? Who knows? Probably like Manta seems pretty good.
Yeah, Manta. I feel like I think the hardest thing they've had to do right now is push him into the high ground, and Manta really helps that with Desolator online.
Yeah, they already have an AC, so they don't need that. They already have a Desolator. You have a heart on Centaur. Damn.
Yeah, AC and Deso are so good for pushing too, and with an Aegis, and they might have it soon. With an Aegis, they can go for Roche pretty soon and get that done. And it's actually not.
There's no way. There's no way Banner can contest this Roche. I don't think. Like, could just be. It would just be suicide.
Well, the thing is, though, if they're all in the Roche Pit, Static Storm inside Roche Pit makes it really difficult to fight. But the thing is, they'll not...
Oh, they're not... I mean, they only need, like, 2 people to Roche.
They're not going to be in the Roche Pit. Because, first of all, they don't need all 5, like you mentioned. And secondly, they have a ward here, so they'll notice, unless it's smoke, pretty much everybody. Arrow flying through. Wow, that almost hit on Shanks. That would have been impressive. That nice little range creep being in the way, though, helping out. They'll group up for Roshan. It's getting closer and closer and closer, closer and closer. They'll go from there. So, Smoke of the Sea.
Oh, they're going to try to get it before it happens, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is... They need to find a fight on their terms. It's just not happening this time around, so... I don't know. Pipe of Insight, still ready to go for Rubik. He's going Ags, actually. That's interesting. He wants to steal Lichel, he wants to steal Epi, he wants to steal... There's a lot of Ags.
There's a lot of good spells, yeah. Doom. I mean, the Doom one is not great, but...
It's better than, I mean, not having...
Better than nothing, yeah. Better than not having Ags. A little reverse gank here from top 5. They were trying to catch Bannerith in the jungle, but they're not there.
They're all in their base right now, and I can understand. If the smoke gank is not going to work out, back off, push up the lanes real quick, and go from there, so... Top 5 are roaming around. Maybe they'll catch somebody. I just don't.
I think they just turn around and Roche.
Yeah, it's up.
They're like, well, no one's here. Guess we'll go Roche.
Yeah, they could take it
They have
now.
the trap, so they know as soon as it's up.
Relic, he actually has a scythe now, which is a nice
There's
item.
also 5k for Fly, though.
What's his item here? I will be right
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Manta, I think.
Manta seems good.
Maybe he goes
I could also just see like Daedalus or something.
She's
I'm
going to
gonna
be
pick
up
up the cheese
to
for
Templar.
now.
And the center will pick up the Aegis, so that's a nice choice for them. Without Doom, if Patzel doesn't have Doom, I think like there's no point in having Aegis on him, and he's pretty tanky already. So
yeah, I'm not sure they can actually kill him.
He is a lot of armor. That's without ice armor put on him. Ice armor will give you 9, so 35 plus 4 plus 9. That is
basically over the threshold of amount of armor that you care about. He's at 70% physical resistance at this point, so.
If he's gonna fly through, that's all of the mana gone for Centaur sitting in the high ground. What is he doing?
He's just like whatever.
Yeah, he clearly didn't care there for a second. Spell was stolen. Arrow flied through. It actually hit on Pat's soul. Brix was thinking about jumping on him, but they're gonna hex him. Static Storm, telekinesis. Patzel's dead. They'll throw up the Chain Frost, but that did nothing. That did not bounce once. All right.
Well, that's one way to kill a Doom. Hex him in a Static Storm.
Ooh, that arrow. Had it been shot a little bit earlier and a little bit in this more vicinity, they get that kill probably. But
Doom doesn't have buyback.
well, he's only down for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they can actually get to the base.
I mean, they could fight with the Aegis and the cheese. I mean, there's no way they're not getting. They'll get the tier 2 tower probably top. I'd say it's like they could just run at it and kill it real quick and then back off. So. At least that's what they've got going for them right now. But Ban Earthspirit, though, like, they're taking these very small victories, but they're still down 14,000 gold. They're still down 15,000 and more experience, almost 20,000 now. They still have, like, no items. That scythe is, like, one of the very few items their way. The Disruptor Ags and Mjolnir for Half-Ride. And
Half-Ride's going... actually... Yeah, he got a butterfly now.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's enough.
That's actually a lot of damage.
Though.
We've seen like Mirana's once they get Mjolnir and like one more item besides the Lincoln Sphere do a lot of work. So I think, and with a butterfly, it's a lot of damage. So it might be enough
it's
here.
Good enough, but he could just get doomed, and then he's pretty screwed.
Well, he has a Lincoln Sphere, so.
Well, I mean, they have lots of stuff to go through that though.
That's true. Oh,
even like Burrow Strike triggers it.
No, don't take the golems.
Oh, Lich needs to ulti those. Leave him. Yes. Yes. Oh, please,
all right, Lich, this is what you need to do.
You screw the team fight, man. Just go up here.
You know what you got to do. Oh, it is Daedalus coming out for Fly. Ah, God, Mantis Style is so good for pushing, though.
Yeah, I mean, Daedalus just makes it so they can kill people in like one hit, though.
Yeah.
I think it's still fine. I mean, I think I like the Manta a bit more, but I can understand just going straight damage.
This is going to be the fight. They have Aegis. If they lose this fight, then it maybe is a way for Ban Earth to get back in. But with Bricks having pretty much almost nothing, he's trying to get to a BKB. They're going to Ice Armor up everyone real quick, and then they'll go from there. They've got Chain Frost. They've got Epi. I haven't seen an Epi in a while. Tornado EMP's going to fly. Centaur is now completely out of mana, by the way. He has the Aegis, so I don't think he really cares. Arrow's going to fly through. There's the ice wall going as well. He's taking a lot of damage. He's going to get forced down. And the Glimpse is back.
He's going to die.
They're going to have to fight now. Burrow Strike. Epicenter. Got used. You got Telekinesis now fly. BKB is up looking to fight here. The Centaur ultimate. The Lich ult is bouncing as well. Bricks is in trouble. He'll fall next. Buyback from Relic. Half-Ride. He is now getting pursued. So is Evan. Evan, one side blade will do the job. Boom. There it goes. Fly with the double. He is hexed up. He's got cheese, though. Now, Relic about to be in trouble. Burrow Strike is up. No buyback for him. He just used it. Patsoul got arrowed. He'll get forced away. Now they'll work on the Raxes. A couple more kills, and this could be game. They're working on this melee. They'll get the range. I think it will be. If they can maybe get this top tier 3 and go from there, this should be enough. They actually used the cheese. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. But now,
yeah, they did.
And they got the courier too.
I think this is it. I don't think Ban Earth can come back now.
There's nothing on the courier, but yeah, there's 2 sets of racks down. It looks like Relic's down for 60 some odd seconds here. They'll mech up. They'll get ready to go again. Stomp is gonna come in. Looks like he just missed on Half-Ride there. And, well, that's 2 sets of racks now. Meanwhile, Meld Strike coming through with the Blink Dagger. They'll use the side trap as well. Fly. Spell was stolen. That's a side trap. Will they fight this?
They really need the Invoker to fight, I think.
Fly. There's going to be the Shivas. Ice Blast going through. Bricks is going to jump up, but he BKB'd it. Now, there's the Lincoln Sphere getting done. Wow, he just blew up Huskar. Guess who's next? Half-Ride. Last right click going through. That's the Blink Dagger getting it done. Double Edge. Goody getting chased down in the base, in the well even. Too much of a dive. All right, that's it. Everyone is dead with the exception of Evan. He'll throw up the Static Storm, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think, to kill Centaur, but I've been wrong before.
Not even close.
Yeah, he'll live. He'll just regen up with that Harden in a couple of seconds here. It's about to be Mega Creeps in. Well, it looks like top 5. Yeah, top 5. There's the GG. They'll 2-0 this series, and a really well-played series coming out from these players.
Yeah, I have to say, there were some really nice moments from Ban Earth, but this was certainly not their best play. I've seen them play much better than they played tonight.
Yeah.
They had some weird draft choices, some weird item choices, and, you know, it just didn't quite come together. That's Dota.
It happens. So,
yeah.
Ban Earthspirit, they'll go down 0-2 in this series. That hurts their chances at the playoffs quite a bit. With teams like Sneaky Nick's Assassins and NA Rejects topping the charts, where does this put them exactly? I want to check out real quick while we've got a second here. We do have a bit of time, obviously, considering it's not as late as it usually is for our ending, as this is the only series for tonight. Shadows of the Past are 6-4. Osiris are 6-8. Top 5 with those 2 victories, they'll be 7-3, which is really good. That actually puts them at the top.
Oh.
Interestingly enough, this is a team that came in and actually stood in for THD. No Earthspirit. This puts them at 3-9. I don't think there's any way they can get to the playoffs now. So before the TI qualifiers, this is really a bad showing for them. They've got to get their team together, and you can make an argument that maybe Shadows of the Past deserve their spot more. I don't want to be flaming towards them because they're, Goody's I'd say decent friend of mine. Relic's a really good player, and they've got some decent potential, but this has been a really bad couple of weeks for them, I'd say, here in the ADL.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you've got, I guess they star-powered their way into the qualifiers, kind of. I mean, they're still very good. And I don't think, tonight's games were most certainly not their best showing. They played pretty well in the pre-qualifiers. They gave any rejects a run for their money, but
I think they kind of maybe
work out.
Are just experimenting now. I'd say because the Husker pickup
yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could definitely be.
I think because they know they're 3-7, they probably don't have a shot at the playoffs. I don't know. I can't do the math statistically, and
I think this is the last week of games, isn't it?
No,
so
we have
there's
another
no
week.
way.
We have another week.
Oh, there's a whole nother week. I have no idea what's going on.
It's going to be right up until there's going to be games on the 9th that I really want to cast, and I'll probably cast before I leave for LA, and then the 10th that'll be all you guys. That'll be there's a couple more games on the 10th, I think, and maybe.
Jeez, that's a triple header. Triple header on the 10th.
Yeah, so we still have one more full week of games. Then there's a break, I believe, in between the qualifiers and the playoffs, or I guess there might be some more games. Here, let me check here. I think it's I
think you're right. I'm pretty sure there's a pause between there's TI quals are in the middle, and then there's the playoffs.
Yeah. There's a game on the 11th. That's going to be Liquid versus EHOG. That'll be the last game of the regular season. And then it moves straight into the playoffs. And that'll be actually, well, not straight. Like I said, we have the TI qualifiers starting on the 26th. So I actually won't be back for the first couple days of the playoffs. Wait, will I be back? No, I don't think I will. Because the qualifiers go to the 27th. So, yeah, I should be there for the most part. But maybe we'll reschedule some things.
Yeah, we'll figure it out because me and Katoga will be also busy, so.
All right, we'll see what happens then.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are going to get out of here. Once again, thanks for joining us. And of course, my name is Mont. You can follow me at twitter.com/MontDota2. You can follow Greg at twitter.com/WhatIsHipTV. Greg, you got any shout-outs or anything to say before we get out of here?
Shout out to Monolith and the Broken Laundry Machine. Still could have found a better shirt than that, buddy.
Oh, my God. Nice. Get him, dude. All right, we're going to get out of here, guys. Make sure you check out the American Dota League at AmericanDotaLeague.com and Twitter.com/AmericanDota. Shout out to SteelSeries, the sponsors. You can check out at SteelSeries.com. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Have a good evening.